I don't know exactly what the little blossoms need to look like yet, but I'll know soon. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. It's gonna be a loud one today. The birds are out, and I'm all about that. We'll get some kind of low, dull background color in to start out. I think the birds are expecting me to talk back. I don't know how to do that call. So I don't know if you can see this wood line that's behind the tree. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. And I feel like this is too warm. So how about we gray that out? Butterfly. I don't want this too warm though, so we're going to tone it down quite a bit from more of a warmer brown to more of a gray. Now, I'd love to grab a branch and show you, but I'm not going to do that. So we see there's some pink, some white, and some green. So let's see what we can do with that. I've had a lot of different experiences painting blossoms in the last year or two. A lot of practice. And what I'm finding is the color's always gentler than I think it's going to be. I always think it's going to be like a nice bright pink, and it's like a barely pinkish white. So I have to not be heavy-handed with this. And I'm trying to kind of focus now because this is going to be a very difficult part to the painting. So just throw a little something or other in. See what it looks like on your end before I get too carried away. I love to get carried away. I'm not really minding that. It's just lacking the warmth and the red that's in the tree, and also the green. I guess I'm going to try and dance my brush around the rest of this painting here. I don't know exactly what the little blossoms need to look like yet, but I'll know soon. It'll be more clear once I get a little more in. But I want a little more definition than what I had up here. And we'll go back and we'll add more definition there, but not yet. No need. That one's looking a lot closer. Sometimes people ask me what I do with the matches afterward. So I bring them home after the matches and I varnish them. They're varnished with a 3-step process or so. It's kind of archival, and that's what I'm into. And then I offer them on my website, and people buy them. I sell them framed. They're in an archival frame. It's really lovely, one that I'd been developing with a framer for a couple years, so it's a really good quality one. Museum glass, too, which is like nearly invisible. And the sale of those supports this channel, so I can keep making content for you. My goal is always to bring out the best in the environment and to educate about nature and species and different things in the descriptions. So thank you to all the collectors for supporting my artwork. One of the interesting parts about painting blossoms is they're one of the things that growing up I always thought was like the pinnacle of spring beauty. There were these gorgeous blossoming trees, and I didn't realize that a lot of the flowery ones in the area, like this one here, are more ornamental, right? So a lot of these aren't native to the area. That's why I have to go to like parks to film some of these blossoming trees for you versus like wildlife refuges, because they're not native, but they are pretty. Oh, I see 2 turkey. That way. I can't show you, unfortunately, but there's 2 big turkey. But yeah, native or not, I mean, they give a home to the birds, and that's awesome, but it's just we need more native varieties of things too. So those things need to be kept in balance, and sometimes the ornamental ones can spread too much and then it gets to be a problem. So it's just good to be aware that some of these are not native. So, I mean, mine's coming along compared to the real deal. It's just it needs a lot more blossoms. I was just hesitant because I didn't want to like block out too much of the negative space, because it's really hard to paint that back in, especially if I have to go over these white blossoms to do that. I ended up sketching some sticks in here. And when I say sticks, I mean limbs. And I like how they look. They just need to be a little more buried. I need to start thinking about this green that's on some of these. It's a very bright, very yellowy green, and it's only usually on the tip of the branches right now, it seems, from what I can tell. Let's throw some of this around, see if we like it. And I guess another cautionary tale is there's a lot of deer at this park. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people who illegally feed them. And I know they have the best intentions. They're like, oh, they're hungry, and oh, they're so cute, I just want to watch them. And I get it. But at the same time, I've also seen these deer accidentally get lured out into the road, and then they had an untimely demise because people were feeding them close to the road. It disturbed their behaviors. So it makes me very sad when I see people feeding the deer. I understand, and I know that it's common for a lot of people. It's just a thing you do, but we're out by a road. It is not a good idea for the deer here. I think that's along the lines of what I'm thinking right there. I like that. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I always enjoy seeing the blossoms, and I enjoy listening to the birds too. It's a really special treat. This work's up on my website. You can take a look at it. I sell originals and sometimes limited edition prints, so check that out. And I'm Lisa Cornwell. I want to really thank you for watching and supporting, because I couldn't do this without you. I wouldn't want to. You're what makes the journey memorable. So thank you for all your warmth and support in the comments. It really makes a difference to me as a content creator. So thank you so much for being you. I'm grateful for you. Take care.